People of the internet! Welcome back to another video. It is I, Don Thomas, back in here with another one. As always, folks, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, folks. Have you heard? Seems like there's trouble in paradise between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Of course, Elon Musk, owner of Tesla, one of the richest men in the world. I spoke on a video not too long ago stating that Elon Musk is backing down from politics and said that he's removing his financing, his influence, maybe being a little bit less visible in his acts and contributions within politics in the White House, right? Of course, as of less, this is fresh off the press. Of course, it's actually happening in real time as well, too. Elon Musk has been airing his grievances with Donald Trump on Twitter. I got a video pulled up here. It comes from the Daily Mail, which kind of explains a little bit of cause of this fallout. Of course, I'll share my thoughts. I encourage you guys to share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let's get into it.
Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore.
President Donald Trump is signaling a break in his once close relationship with Elon Musk after he publicly criticized a new Republican spending bill. Musk resurfaced Trump's old tweets calling for fiscal responsibility and slammed the GOP's Big Beautiful Bill for its massive spending. When asked about the rift, Trump told reporters that Musk might be upset over cuts to electric vehicle subsidies and the administration pulling its support for a Musk-backed NASA nominee.
And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars. When that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different.
Trump emphasized that Musk had been supportive until recently.
Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here.
Musk has since responded on X saying he has never seen the bill, contrary to Trump's claims. Trump, clearly disappointed, said he's helped Musk a lot, but suggested the billionaire may be disillusioned after losing influence in Washington.
I think he misses the place.
I think he misses
got out there and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office.
Just days earlier, Trump had praised Musk during a farewell in the Oval Office, highlighting their past camaraderie, even joking about Musk refusing makeup for a black eye.
You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk, and even with the black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything, and I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill.
Interesting. All right, so that, of course, came from the Daily Mail. It says here, Trump says his bromance with Elon Musk is over after ex-first buddy launches full-on social media war. Folks, at the time of recording this video, there is indeed a Twitter war. Not necessarily a war. I don't really see Trump saying anything in retaliation. But, of course, you just heard Trump's side of the argument. Elon has taken to his Twitter account as of the time of recording this video in real time, and is airing some of his grievances with Donald Trump as well, too. 3 hours ago, Elon Musk made a poll on his Twitter account in which it says, is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle, right? You also see here, of course, I saw him taking some shots saying that Donald Trump was buddies with Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, you guys know Jeffrey Epstein and the conspiracies and the speculations about that as well, too. The involvement of some of the not so savory things that Epstein was involved with a long list of celebrities and highly influential people. Elon Musk is now alluding on Twitter that Trump was buddies with Epstein and had maybe some participation in some of the illegal and things that were unacceptable, I guess you could say. He's basically alluding that Trump was buddies with Epstein's and maybe had some involvement. There's a video on his Twitter that he pulled up here. Let me see here.
Of a Mar-a-Lago party shows Trump giving Epstein his personal attention. The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle for an appearance on Faith Daniels' NBC talk show.
We're going to get great ratings in your show.
Trump is surrounded by women as music blares in the background. After
Let's pause there. So, of course, inside a 1992 party with Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, of course, Epstein's Island, you've been hearing that, some speculations and this, that. Epstein's list, of course, they've been saying that the public has been preaching, release Epstein's list, release Epstein's list. Elon Musk is now alluding that the reason why those lists and those names and this speculation has not blown out because our U.S. president had maybe some involvement to do that. So, of course, you see on his Twitter here, Elon Musk gave the, concerned eye or confused eye. I don't know what emoji that is specifically, but I use it a lot myself. As a retweet to that video, of course, as well, too. Of course, you see it here. He also tweets 48 minutes ago, as of the time of recording this video. Trump also tweeted Elon also tweeted the Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year, is what he's predicted. Can I finally say that Trump's tariffs are stupid? Is what Toshi Nakamoto tweeted. And then, of course, Elon Musk, retweeted, basically saying that Trump's tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year. So basically, it's just a pretty, nasty breakup, I guess you could say. The bromance, of course, I alluded to these guys being Mario and Luigi. I alluded to these guys being, best buds. Of course, you were seeing, I had my criticisms or just my critique of them. Elon being in the White House every other week, buddy behind the desk, smiling, laughing, calling the shots. And of course, that's why I alluded to the fact that America is an oligarchy, right? America is ran by, in my personal opinion, America is ran by the powerful, the wealthy, the people of influence, and it's not ran by or taken into consideration us, the little guys who claim they vote and their vote matters and this, that. These guys, of course, don't make it seem like that is indeed the case. So, as I always said, folks, in my personal opinion, I don't really like to dive too deep into politics, but in my personal opinion, I think they are always going to do what they're going to do, and us little guys, we just got to deal with it. When they wake up one morning and say, hey, it's this, it's that, we just got to deal with it. You can protest, you can vote, you can do whatever you feel is suitable, but I really don't think these people actually care what we what we say, what we think, what we want. I think they are only in the position to do what's best interest, serve their best interests, their pockets, their money, their investments, this and the other. So I thought this story is interesting. Of course, Elon Musk being one of the richest men in the world, if not the richest man in the world, and you got the U.S. president of the United States going back and forth on each other with a nasty breakup, right? Saying that they're no longer friends. It only makes me wonder what will be the results of this in the long run for us, the little guys, right? What effect is this going to have on the economy? What effect is this going to have on the stock market? What effect is this going to have on, future advancements moving forward? All of that is going to be yet to be determined. But again, of course, it's just a little bit interesting, of course, when you have some of the most wealthiest and powerful people around the world, or, here in America, going back and forth and saying that they're no longer friends and saying that, oh, this, that, blah, 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 taking shots at each other. Again, folks, all of this can just be satire. All of this could just be, entertainment, as I usually say it is. I always say that politics reminds me of WWE wrestling. And this, of course, is just adding on to my point exactly that. This is just confirming that exact point where it's all about jokes and scripts and back and forth and breakups and fallouts. All of this is just satire to me, to be completely honest. But as I said, of course, I do think that this might have some real repercussions. I think there might be some things that come from this that may not benefit us, the little guy, right? If you're not somebody that has power and influence and money and whatever the case is, then it's usually the people that don't have those things that usually feel the extent of fallouts like this and things that are happening within the economy and things of that nature. So very interesting. Of course, this story is still developing. As I said, of course, Elon is going off on Twitter right now, airing his grievances with Donald Trump. Trump, of course, is saying that he doesn't feel like they're going to be friends anymore and this, that, and the other. It sounds very elementary to me. But again, folks, these are the most richest and influential people in the world. So we'll see what will come from it. Those are my thoughts, of course. You can share yours down in the comment section below. As always, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. I will catch you guys on the next one.